Oh, hello. Here I will tell you the real reason why Blue Lock Rivals is dying and how to revive it, and if they don't revive it quickly, it will be too late. Get ready. I even got an AI voice to make the video easier to understand. So don't forget to like and share the video to save Blue Lock Rivals. You must watch the video fully and press like and share if you truly want the game to not die. This is a serious video, and I want your guys' full support and opinion on it. And no, the game is not dying because of the animations, and not because Crawlo left the game, and not because of the balance, or because epic styles are added back to lucky spins, or because of how hard it's to get Loki. Not any of these reasons. But yes, they might play a part, but that's not the main big reason for why the game is dying. Every video talking about why the game is dying always gets it wrong. But here, I will get it right for you guys. I will tell you why and explain the real reason. And this video is not to hate on the game, it's free of hate. So I want you guys to be respectful in the comments. So first, I'm aware of the recent backlash the game received because of the Loki update. Like people complaining about why epic styles are back to lucky spins. Or they complained about the quality of the animations. Or about why Loki's style isn't worth it. But all of these reasons are not the main reason for why the game falling off. Yes, they play a part, but it's not the main reason, as I said. And I haven't forgotten about the bugs. With every update, the game gets a ton of bugs, but the developers are trying their best to fix them. And no, the game isn't dying because of that. But I can't deny playing with bugs every week is annoying, but it happens to all Roblox games when they update. Maybe Blue Lock Rivals has it worse, but they still work to fix them. The new developer team is still new with the game. Maybe in the future things will get better and the game won't be as buggy. Plus, they literally fixed over 100 bugs in the latest update. Let's start reviewing the recent game updates. Starting with the Ranked Game Mode update. Ranked Mode was supposed to be the saver of the game. It was supposed to be what boosts the game and brings it back to its former glory, but it did the complete opposite. When Ranked got added, the game started falling off quicker, and that's because players were disappointed. Ranked was supposed to be the game reviver. Yes, I agree the reward system is cool, but the mode itself isn't good for many reasons. The first reason is that the Ranked Game Mode is worse than the default game mode. It's actually a downgrade because in Ranked, you can't become a goalkeeper. There are a lot of players who like to play as a goalkeeper, but they got left out and neglected. And we all know the AI goalkeeper sucks. But what makes the mode not good isn't because you can't become a GK. It's because it's not different from the default game mode, and everyone was expecting a 2 versus 2 or a 3 versus 3. Basically, people was expecting something different and new. The mode could have been a 3 versus 3 with goalkeeper, midfielder, striker positions, but they did 4 versus 4 when you can't choose a goalkeeper. And they could have made the game mode more creative by implementing a shuffle system when your position changes every goal, like the game rematch on Steam. And what made the Ranked update worse is the removal of pro servers. Pro servers is where pro players vent to find some competition and action instead of playing with newbies. We should have instead gotten different levels of pro servers, like for example master servers for levels 50 or something. But instead, they removed the only mode that pro players play and go to. That was a huge mistake in my opinion. So even if people don't express it themselves, the Ranked did more bad than good. We have been waiting for a Ranked mode since the game came out. People's expectations of it was high. So what do the people want? They might ask for styles. I 100% support getting new styles, or reworking current styles. But styles aren't enough to revive the game anymore. The community needs something fun and new, something that makes them come back to play. And a new style isn't enough to do that. Because when a new style is out, not everyone gonna get it. We need something that makes us grind and play like we used to do when the game was fresh. The game is no longer fresh. It's dying off because it lacks new gameplay content. What the game needs to implement is fun and different game modes to play. Because people got bored of the 5 versus 5 game mode, it became old. It's no longer enough to keep the game alive. Players need options. We need more game modes options. We want 2 versus 2 and 3 versus 3 and even 11 versus 11. And in their Q&A video, they did mention that they will add different game modes in the future, but they need to be fast with it before it's too late. And we want these game modes to have some new mechanics to them. For example, the 11 versus 11 game mode can have free kicks and corners. The foul system can work by making the tackle have a 25% chance to fail and give a foul for the player. And even a tournament bracket game mode would be super cool, when like 50 players get in a server and form a team and compete for the first place. That's all hard to implement, but just anything new and fun would bring a lot of players back. The 5v5 game mode became dull. I barely even see the matches fill up to 5v5. It's always 3v2 or 3v1 because everyone is AFK. Basically, in short, the game is dying because the community got bored of the current 5 versus 5 game mode, which is basically the only game mode the game offers. There is no excitement anymore. Currently, based on recent polls, the developers are working to rework older styles to make them up to date because they are pretty outdated, like the King style rework. I know this style got reworked a million times, but this is still a step forward even if it doesn't solve the lack of game modes. Yes, the player count will get boosted because of the rework, but the player count will fall to what it used to be. Just like how Azure Latch release a new style and it gets 200,000 players, after a few days, it falls down to 14,000 again. And it's the same with almost every game that released short-term content. Short-term content means a thing that takes you like an hour to finish. When a new style is out, you go spin for it, and you fail. Then you quit. Meanwhile, if the devs give players a new game mode to play with, the game will get boosted for longer because everyone will enjoy playing the new game mode. So that is my take on why the game is dying. You might or might not agree. But my reason makes sense in my opinion. The game haven't gotten a new game mode since release. I am not even counting the ranked game mode we got because it's barely different than the mode we have. Same goes with the limited event game modes we got, which are also no different beside Goal Rush. Goal Rush was decent, but messy. But at least it was something new. Another thing to mention is that the game lacks grindable content. I mean, instead of making Loki hard to get, it would have been a better idea if Masterclass was locked behind a certain level. Like level 20, for example. Not many will support this idea, but it sounds good. This idea has been suggested before, but with the world-class rarity. But now it's too late to implement it for world-class styles. Beside this, they could implement rewards for reaching different milestones. Like, for example, if you score 400 goals, you get a reward, or if you reach 90 rated card, you unlock a reward, and so on.